I remember when we used to go camping. Daddy took us camping. We used to go camping on the way to Mount Scott. And I just remember all of these times that we had.
And I prayed for God's grace and mercy over him. And that he would enter the gates. And I really believe he did. Because
I'm so glad I did get to see him recently. I think it was about a couple months ago. That was the last time I seen him. You know, we went to the park, we hung out, just had a good time, we talked.
I love when we're able to come together, but we got to get together more as families. And I was working on the east side, on the East Hall. We have the East Hall, we have the West Hall. And I was working on the East Hall, and the bed alarms kept going off on the West Hall, okay? So I finally was like, okay, let me go help and see what the other nurses are going through, because whoever this patient is, like, the bed alarm is just, like, when I can hear him yelling, well, get off me, no, leave me alone, like, you know. So I go in there and I said, Papa, Papa. I said, Papa, it's me, it's Ariel. It's Ariel. I said, yeah, it's Ariel, it's Andy's daughter. He said, oh yeah, you some kin to me, ain't you? I said, yeah, I'm your granddaughter, Papa, it's me. And he was like, well, they ain't here trying to steal my stuff, you know, they ain't here messing with me. They just won't leave me alone. And I'm like, okay. So I traded assignments with the nurse, and she took my patients, and then I took her patients. So I was taking care of Papa for the past, because we worked 3 12-hour shifts. Those 3 shifts, I had Papa. This was about 2 weeks before he passed. I had no idea that would be those couple of days, but he kept me laughing after, he kept everybody laughing. It was just that nighttime, he don't want to be messed with. So, and the nurse.
My last memory of him pretty much was when he used to show up to my house when I used to live. And he used to show up early in the morning, unannounced, and he would knock on the door to see my kids when they were little, but he would come over to the house and be like, well, I'm I want to see you. And it'd be like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Grandpa, on a Saturday. And so I would let him in and wake everybody up so he could see the little grandkids.
My grandfather really helped me in a lot of ways, you know. He at least had my back, you know, and he took me in once when I was homeless. He used to really express himself in the nature of the Lord and his life.
She got a little big though. It's like Grandpa, you know, but it was just funny, and it's just funny because I had thought about it after hearing that he passed away. My aunt actually passed away like a month ago, and
And you know, me and my mom joked a little bit, and I was like, man, like, I bet when he got there, he was like, yeah, what you doing here?
Hello, I'm Andy's wife, Jelana. And I've been around in the family for about 20 years, so I've gotten to know his dad, you know, Andrew. I called him Grandpa Pierce. But initially, he would come over to the house. I'm like, okay, Mill, your dad's here. And then he grew to, you know, Grandpa Pierce. The more I got to know him and the more conversations we had. And it was just a beautiful experience.
Talk is going to be to my siblings. He lives in us. He lives in us. He's a connecting factor. And life is in the blood. Okay? So we all are connected through Dad's blood. We connected through his blood.
They breed you with that. In essence, that they love my dad. But I was raised by my grandparents. He would come down all the time to visit me. But I have to say that I am very proud that he left me with my grandparents because they taught me everything I knew.
Amen. Yes.
And I know Mama Hattie taught Dad majority of everything he knew.